All right, this video is for y'all that have puppies that are too young to be corrected, but they are also too wild to let do anything on the leash. I usually say that leash work isn't worth it at an age of about 5 to 6 months. But this is a different breed right here, all right? This dog may have a little ADHD. You know, dogs can have those things. This dog has, you know, she's smart. She knows some commands, but her focus is just not there. As you can see, she's literally running around everywhere to do anything, right? And she's reactive. All right, so I'm gonna show you the first session that I'm gonna do in trying to get her to walk a lot better on the leash and at least pay attention to where I'm at, okay? So I got the camera on her for most of the part, so you can see, you know, how crazy she is. But we love her, you know? She's crazy, but we love her. In my previous leash walking videos, you've seen me purposefully correct dogs, right? And it's usually because I'm trying to cure leash reactivity. So when you're trying to cure leash reactivity, and it's especially when it's leash reactivity at other dogs for an adult dog, then you know you are able to put some corrections in. It's almost impossible to cure a dog that is leash reactive without providing some type of what they call a punishment for doing the wrong behavior. All a punishment is adding something to the situation that they don't like, right? So a punishment is leash pressure. Anybody that is a, you know, positive only trainer, if they ever provide pressure on the leash to their dog, that is literally what positive punishment is, all right? So I'm gonna show you how I use positive punishment and negative reinforcement to help cure a dog with bad leash skills, all right? So positive punishment is the leash pressure that we put on the dog. Negative reinforcement is when we release the leash pressure. So I'm gonna do a mix of positive punishment and negative reinforcement, as well as positive reinforcement whenever she gives me eye contact or anything to show that she's interested in who I am, all right? All right, so we're gonna start now. Yes, yes. So it's really important that you and your dog have a foundational layer of communication before even trying to teach her how to walk on a leash. If she doesn't know what yes means, if there's not a word for y'all to communicate, if there is not a word that you can say to her to let her know that she's doing the right thing, then it's too early. It's too early. All right, that's why we teach yes, good, and okay, so that we can tell our dog whenever they look at us that they're doing the right thing. Yes, yes, good girl. Okay, she don't want treats. That's okay though. Remember, there's 5 rewards. Treats are just one of the 5. The other 4, toys, vocal affection, physical praise, and freedom, okay? So if she doesn't want toys, then we're gonna use one of the other 4. The word YES is always vocal praise. And you might ask, why am I walking back and forth instead of just walking straight? Well, because I need to teach her that her leading me and her pulling at the end of the leash, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna turn around until she gets in the right position. And I'm not gonna correct her like I would a leash reactive adult dog. I'm gonna give her a lot more grace. And what I'm looking for more is for her to lock in with me on her own. I don't wanna try to coerce her to do it. I'm gonna try to let her make her own decision to do it. Okay. Oh, okay, that was just, okay, we're good. She likes picking stuff up too. So, you know, first we're gonna try to teach her how to walk on a leash properly, and then we're gonna work on picking up random stuff off the ground. Yes, yes. Good girl. She doesn't want treats though, but it's okay. Maybe she doesn't want her food. I got some actual treats in here too though. Yes, yes, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. All right. We were marking, okay, when she looks in with us instead of looking at everything else in this world. All right, so y'all can see she's reactive. She just heard some construction going on. Took off, right? That's why it's super important to socialize your dog early. Yes, right. Another important thing is that when your dog does freak out like that, it's super important to have a neutral response yourself. You can't feel bad. You can't be like, oh my gosh, she's so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, you have to act like it didn't happen, or else it's gonna possibly traumatize her. Yes. 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 Good girl. Good girl, Stink. She likes the treats. She likes the treats. We're gonna keep rocking with it. So when you are teaching your dog to walk properly on a leash, you don't have to go a mile walk. You can literally sit. I'm about to go back and forth in this little 500 square foot area, and she's gonna be just as tired as if we went on a mile walk. It's the mental work that really tires your dog out. It's not always the physical exercise, especially when you have a dog that has mental hurdles that you have to work through. It's very important to work her mental out, all right? And not just physical. Yes, yes. And you can see, like, when she gets to walking and gets in front of me, I'm not even in her world anymore until she hits the end of the leash. That is what we're working on fixing. Yes, yes, yes. Good girl. Okay. Yes, yes. It's a sweet, good girl. Socialization, she's scared of a lot. It's a good street. It's a good street to be on. Leave it. Yes. Good girl. You go, sweetheart. All right. If you see something that isn't super dangerous and you could use it to your advantage for a leave it, you got to use it. There's a zip tie in the middle of the sidewalk right here. We're using it to our advantage. Leave it. Yes. Yes. So my sweet girl. Yes, you did so good. Come on. Yes. Okay, let's keep going. Yes. Yes. That's a good girl. Yes. Yes. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's how I want you to walk. Yes. All right. I was working on her to start walking closer to us, at least checking in. Yes. 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 She's checking in way more than when we first got out here. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Yes. All right, so now, yes. All right, so we see how quickly she can get distracted. That could have been her life in danger. That's why it's super important to socialize your dog, get them around distractions, right? Teach them what leash pressure means, because your dog could see something fly by in the street and dart after it, and that would have been it. That would have been it, all right? So this is very important work, right? And if you need to correct her for doing the wrong things after it's justified and fair, then that's okay, because it's either a correction that actually works, or maybe it's her life. Yes. 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 Sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. I think this is a good session. I think we could end here. She's walking. Yes. How I need her to. This is exactly how you want your dog to walk. You want her to check in with you. You want her to walk next to you. And you want to make it, there's no stress. There's no pressure. None of that. Leave it. Yes. Good girl. You did leave it. You did. Okay, come on. All right, one time. Leave it. Yes. Yes. Good girl. All right. We'll call that a session.